That's the wrong screen. Heck. But hello everyone and welcome to the stream. So happy to have you all. As is tradition, my name's Obsidia and I'm the DM of Nexus, Forlorn Legacy. We're going to be doing round the table introductions before a brief session recap, and I mean brief because there's not that much to talk about, before we jump right into the action. So without further ado, this time we'll be starting with, oh, surprise, surprise, it's still B.
Well, hello. My name is Beatrix Funny. I'm a taxidermy jackalope brought to life by the power of love and slightly mad science. I do variety streams focused on roguelikes, digital artwork, and RPGs. I also run a campaign in the setting and system of Deadlands. So if you like the sound of What If Wild West, but gothic horror, and a like old history, steampunk, and stuff like that, then check it out sometime. Obsidia is one of the characters in that one too. Tonight, though, I am going to be playing as Feng-chen, the hobgoblin artificer, the soul healer of the party still, and it's going to be a day.
You say that. Meanwhile, Nafisa is out here throwing clutch heels for Soleil. So, just saying. Next up, we have Maris.
Hello, I am Maris Aurum. I'm a celestial dragon VTuber. I specialize in storytelling and book reading streams where we talk about all things books, literature, and media literacy. And I also run my own homebrew campaign on the side called The Trial of Hearts. It is an ode to all things romantic fantasy, so if you like drama and political intrigue and lots of homies smooching the homies, definitely stop by and check it out. Our campaign finale on Wednesday, and I cannot believe it, but it's going to be such a great time, so definitely check it out if that sounds like something you'd be interested in. But while I am here, I'm playing Soleil, the party's fae, tiefling, werewolf, himbo, and the cause of all of Feng's stress. Currently dead, thumbs up emoji, but we'll get through it.
It'll get better.
He's only mostly dead. Next up, we have Lily the Silly Billy.
That's a new intro. Hello, everyone. My name is Lily. I'm an artist that draws a lot of D&D stuff. I also run my own campaign, Mistwalker Spectrum of Eternity. First 20 episodes of that are up on my YouTube. I always say post-apocalyptic, even though that's kind of like, it's hard to describe. It's a weird setting.
Timey-wimey nonsense.
Yeah, timey-wimey nonsense. We're in a place that's not doing that well. That's what you need to know.
America
and
in
there's a lot of gay
2026.
people. Yeah. there's a lot of gay people.
Stop getting political, Obsidian.
Yes, tonight I'm playing Aurora, the sheep painter wizard, who is, everyone's going through it, so go on the going through it train.
Thank you, Lily. And last but never least, we have Sif.
That's me. Hi, I'm Sif_VTuber, living suit of armor, real last night, real last drawer, participating in art fight. If
That's
you
cool.
have any creativity in your soul, you will get on that website and draw people's OCs making out sloppy for me, or for you, I don't know what you do. Anyways, I'm back again as Nafisa, little stone dragon girl, still standing without her dog. My dog!
Republic!
Also, if anybody ever tells you heavy armor master is a useless feat, remember that the moment Nafisa is still conscious by 3 hit points because of it.
It matters. Every hit point matters.
But yes, thank you everyone. As a previously on Nexus Forlorn Legacy, our heroes are assaulting the Cathedral of the Cerulean Sky, where Bishop Petrov is hiding out as he is manipulating events in the city of Signavista on behalf of his perhaps strange bedfellows, perhaps evil masters, who knows, NexCor. And they are leading a strike team to capture him alive so they can get a group of religious assassins off their backs. And as they were confronting him, a third party appeared in the form of the Blood Wolves, a notorious mercenary-free company that has been repeatedly trying to take down our heroes, being led by one Kaya Rosinski, the Phoenix Fire Ganassi druid, who, as they intervened to kill the bishop for their own reasons and asked the party to leave, the party also noticed that Kaya has a extreme and sudden hatred for Mishka, their Von Yaskin barbarian were-tiger lady who was with them, which led to disastrous consequences for Nafisa's dog and also, in the long run, for Kaya. And so the battle royale began. The Blood Wolves tried to rush the bishop to limited effectiveness as our heroes pincered them between the ridiculously well-rolling Cathedral Templar and the heroes, taking them down one by one. Nafisa was able to strike down Kaya after she got shot by a massive rifle, and then proceeded to toss her against a statue to one of the gods of the Tetrarchy, unconscious. On her turn, she rose up like a phoenix from the ashes and basically did a little parting threat before teleporting away. The rest of the Blood Wolves were killed one by one, except for their mage, who Feng knocked unconscious. As Ludus blitzed up to the front of the room, the bishop called down divine wrath upon everyone, and a giant angel appeared to defend him. This led to some differing viewpoints between the way Aurora is the only tetrarchic follower here, basically the religion that the angel is from, and the rest of the party. To her, it was this beautiful, crusading, celestial being representing each of the gods. To the rest of the party, it was a kind of bizarre, intimidating, polygonal digital construct of many holographic eyes and energy weapons and things about it. And Soleil noticed that there is runic script on the angel in its polygonal form, which is actually eerily similar to the various runic insignia that is on their nanomachine swarm friend Omega. So that is perhaps something for a future discussion, as currently everyone is trying to kill everyone. Also, Nafisa's dog got vaporized by the Dawn spell at the start of combat, but she'll get better. It's okay. And with that, we are going to hop right back into the action. So at the start of the next person to go, it's a Cathedral Templar who is currently... Ludus is in the shit, quote unquote, as he tried to jump the bishop, who is barely standing right now. And the Templar is going to attack Lunas. Because the bishop took damage, they will activate their Righteous Wrath ability, and so he is going to make 2 attacks with his Sanctified Sword Cannon on Lunas. That is a 20, that is a hit. Oh, and that's a 21, that is also a hit.
Ooh.
The good news is Ludus is immune to radiant damage, but he is still affected by slashing damage. And then plus their Righteous Wrath damage for another 13, so that is going to be 21, 34 slashing damage to Lunas. Lunas is not looking good. So that finishes that Templar, and we now go to the second Templar over here, who is a tough call. Yeah, he is also going to move to go jump Lunas and perhaps strike him down. So he's going to make 2 Righteous Wrath attacks against Lunas for... Oh, that's 11. That's a miss, but a 24 is a hit. For 12 slashing plus 4. So 16 total. Lunas takes that second slash, and he was brought to -4 hit points, so he's at 0 unconscious as this Templar just smashes in as Lunas is trying to parry, but as Soleil discovered, Lunas is not very good at defensive, relying very heavily on being a big dragon man, and having these 2 Templars working in concert with their Righteous Wrath, they're able to just get past his defenses and slice into him, and Lunas slumps back against the altar at the center of the room, shining star disappearing from his hand. All right, with that...
Wait.
Yeah.
I don't think I've used my reaction, correct?
I don't remember if you have.
I don't think I have. I was looking through the turn order, and I don't see anything that would have caused me to use my reaction.
Okay.
I would like to use my reaction on this guy.
The guy between
use
Soleil and
Lazlo's.
Nafisa?
Yeah, to use Lazlo's Street Sweeper.
Okay, you're gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Yep.
Okay. Good answer. Good answer. Let's see it on the board.
Good answer.
So
All
start
right.
blasting.
That's a hit.
25 hits. 17 does not.
Okay. Damn, it's gonna be that close. Ah! So roll 1d10 plus 5.
Oh,
Low rolls.
this is a 7 damage. Your boy has 7 hit points left.
Let's go!
That Templar is not looking good as Lazlo pokes out from behind the pew, standing next to you, and takes out his giant Fey revolver. And you just see one of those rounds just go straight into the Templar's shoulder, and the pauldron just detonates into, bright neon pink paint as it disintegrates, and a chunk of his shoulder gets blown off. All right, Soleil. I have good news,
Yes.
and I've got bad news.
Uh-oh.
So we'll start with good news.
Okay, the good news is I have 2 things of good news.
Even better.
First thing of good news is there is a little flaming, star-nosed mole who, opened a small little portal in the ground and, is popped up right next to you. And its little nose is kind of like one of those fire daisies from Mario. And it looks up and goes, snuffle, snuffle. As it will, it's got its big flaming claws, pinned to the cobble or the tiles of this church, and it's gonna press its nose against your body lying on the ground. And while, you felt getting laid on hands by Ludus, and it's this, agonizing, radiant cauterization, you have been healed by Wisteria before, I believe, when you guys were in the,
I believe so, yes.
yeah, the Desolation. And so you get this feeling as, it's kind of like drinking, a hot toddy. Something that's a very, warm, whiskey-based drink that kind of fills your whole body with that heat. And it's, a very soothing, caring, just feeling of temperature, warmth rushing through you as the massive, impaling stake that was driven into you by one of the blood wolves kind of jettisons out of your body. And the other portion of good news is that, how people say when you die you shit yourself? When you die, your gizmos also deactivate. So the various wires that had ejected out of the impaler bola that were restraining you retract back into the stake as it falls onto the ground out of your body.
That's much myself, thank you.
You may heal yourself for 1d6 points of damage.
Hot dog. Full 6.
You are quite literally a hot dog right now.
Hot dog.
So you are currently prone, and you have 6 hit points. There is a Templar
Neat.
in melee with you who has 7 hit points, who will be the last person to go. And he can drop both you and Nafisa on his turn.
Alright, I presume that's the bad news.
Yes.
Be my protector.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. That's
Duh.
15 or 20 feet, depending on what your speed is.
Yes, that'll be 15.
Yep.
And I guess I've just gotta fucking hope I land some hits on this guy, so swords drawn, hobbling over to this guy. Just the 2 really beat up, tired guys duking it out. Here we go.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
16 will
16
miss.
is a miss.
26.
26 is a hit.
10 piercing.
Okay. Now, this is an important question, Soleil. Are you doing non-lethal or lethal damage?
Remember that they buff on kill.
Yes, yeah. So we're gonna make this a non-lethal. We're gonna
Okay.
say we can just flavor it as like he just like nails him right in the head with the butt of the hilt of his sword.
Okay. You see the helmet that he's wearing just dents inwards, right into his skull and stuff, and causing an instant concussion as he collapses to the ground. The sanctified sword cannon falling out of his hands.
Just looks over at Nafisa. The light in his skull eyes just slightly dampened because he is tired and injured, but gives you a nod of the head. How close can I? That's just out of... Everyone's just out of reach of me.
You still have a bonus action and a reaction if you want to use it.
It's true, you could use the movement reaction.
Yeah, the Mishka one is my reaction. This purple one, that's the bishop, right?
The pink one's the bishop, yeah.
Yeah, the pink one, yeah.
He has currently 1 hit point.
Oh.
Oh, alright.
Ludus fucked him up bad.
Go for it, buddy.
I think I gotta go for it. I'm gonna try to knock him out. Alright, I will use my reaction to gain some extra movement.
Okay.
Swoop. Get on up there. And kind of similarly, I'm just gonna try to clock him in the head and hopefully not non-lethally.
Okay, bonus action attack.
Yep. 24.
24. Actually, oh, you're not it. Actually, read the language of your rabid dog ability. Did I tell you it was only when you're in wolf mode, or?
It doesn't specify, but it says my bloodlust feature now requires.
I know the bloodlust thing. I didn't know if I.
I presumed that
Okay.
meant only when I'm wolfing out.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that checks out. Well, the good news is he only has an AC of 14, so your 24 hits him quite well.
Yep. So I mean,
9 damage.
9 damage. Just pop him over the head, and I kind of picture he'll just like slump into Soleil, so I can just like pick him up and hopefully run on my next turn, provided I don't die.
Okay, so you're currently grabbing the bishop as he is unconscious. That Templar is unconscious and is there. The bishop is the last person to go. And he is unconscious. He's gonna make his It's not lethal, but he's still gonna make a death save in case he gets nat 20 to pop up. Oh, it's not supposed to be an initiative. Whatever.
Yeah.
So he's good, but he's not popping conscious yet. Alright, the start of the next turn, Aurora. It goes you, then Nafisa, then the NexCor operative with her very large rifle.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about her.
She fucking nearly took like half the health off of Kaya at the start of combat. And she shot Nafisa for all but 3 hit points.
What was the roll that you had me make to see if Nethris is still stable?
Oh, it's an odd or even.
Oh, an odd or even.
Yeah.
Maris, what do I want?
We're going odd today.
Okay. Even.
Oh.
Nethris will pop out of existence as she struggles too much to maintain her form in this holy energy. The good news is, I forgot to mention this, the good news is the holy energy field is still up. However, the golden blue light that was encapsulating the cathedral, trapping you guys in here, drops with the bishop being unconscious.
Oh boy.
What do you want to do? Soleil has currently got a lot of angry people next to him, and Ludus is up there unconscious.
Yeah, it's not great. Goddamn, I'm totally blanking now, because Lunas is down. How healthy do these two look?
One of them, blue is undamaged. Green is almost half health.
Okay. I think I'm going to... Oh, how do we get... there's no good answer. That's the problem. Okay, I've got an idea. I don't know, but it's an idea. I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom
Okay.
at 3rd level
Okay.
in this area, so it hits the 3 enemies,
Okay.
and I will heal Lunas with it.
Spicy. Alrighty, so let me
It's a
make
con save.
con. Damage Templar fails. Undamaged Templar fails. Angel has advantage because of magic resist. And
Great roll.
succeeds.
Okay.
So they, the people who failed take 7 damage. Do 7, and the people who succeed take 4. Okay, and then
Lunas is healed for 13.
huzzah! So, does your Wither and Bloom appear any differently right now, or is it the traditional?
I think it's the traditional. Since it's not coming through Nethris, but it's still a necrotic spell, so it's still very much Raven Queen charged.
Okay. Yeah, so that, that necrotic energy, especially now that the field is down, this starts, just raking into these guys, and you see them kind of spasm and twitch as they take the damage. But the angel continues to be unfazed. In fact, it looks at you a bit disappointedly.
Fair. And then I'm going to just, I guess, try and use half my movement to sit down here.
Let's go prone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nafisa, there is a unconscious bishop and a lot of people that could very quickly kill Soleil. What do you do?
My healing spirit has one more use.
Okay.
Maris, do you want it?
I don't know if it'll make that much of a difference.
It likely would not.
Yeah. So I would say if you have other things to do, do them.
Okay, well, because at the start of my turn, he'll heal me for free and then dip if I so choose it. So I think I will take that 1d6 of healing from him before he leaves. That's 3 more points. Yippee!
The
All
little
right,
mole shuffles over to you and touches its nose to you before it waves its one of its claws and digs back into existence and disappears in a little burst of smoke.
I'm going to bonus action cast Zephyr Strike. So, yada yada. I have I do not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
I'm actually going to focus down this sniper lady here. I'm going to use Zephyr Strike's one-time advantage to call advantage on this attack roll.
Okay. Just so you know, she is undamaged.
So, I'm sorry if I'm like not following well at this point. Are we just trying to get the bishop out of here, or are we still finishing up?
It's up to you. The bishop is unconscious. Your job was to get the bishop out of here, is to capture him and get out. It's up to you what else you want to do.
Okay, I haven't moved. I have 35 points of movement. Zephyr Strike does not give me...
No, it just makes it so you don't have attacks of opportunity.
Oh yeah, it gives me 30 more feet if I choose to attack.
Okay, so you can move like fucking 60 this turn.
If I just take if I take the guy from Soleil, but then I can't take him and then attack with my action, right?
No, you could, if you really wanted to, you have enough speed, you could run up, grab him, and fucking smash through a window and dive out.
I'm looking around. Are you guys okay with that plan? We just take him and leave?
I feel like if he leaves the building, they're probably gonna be like, fuck, you guys got it.
Alright. Nafisa is going to use 15 feet to bolt up to Soleil, and who is, I'm assuming, holding the bishop sort of like a hostage.
The bishop's kind of slumped on him because Soleil didn't have enough actions to actually like restrain him in any way. So the bishop just kind of dropped his staff and is slumped on Soleil.
Nafisa's going to grab the bishop by his like collar, nod at Soleil and Lunas, look over at the sniper lady, and then look at the window, and then she is going to use... She used 15, this is 10, 20... I can just barely drag him over, flail my great axe against the window for 30 more feet of movement, and then, since it's cut in half because I'm carrying a person, use 15 feet to scoochie out the window.
Yeah, the stained glass window cannot resist the power of your axe, and it smashes quite easily. Actually, that window was already broken because that's the one that Blood Wolves came through.
Alright, can I still just attack the window?
Yeah, you can smash what's left of it. Take that priceless architecture and art.
They jumped in through one half, I jump out the other.
You see, like, there's some civilian walk by, he's like, oh, thank God, there's only half the window damaged, we can fix it, Smash! Bishop's body tossed out of it. The gods have abandoned us!
No, you just have really bad authority leaders! And she's gonna carry the bishop over her shoulder and try to... I'm assuming there's some assemblymen by the door, and like she can't make it in this turn, but she will try to.
Okay.
Do you still have your reaction to move further?
Oh my god, you're so right.
Fucking speed racer.
Oh my god.
She's the fastest.
Too fast, too furious.
Another 35 movement, 35 feet of movement for her reaction.
Because of Zephyr Strike, that increases your walking speed by 30 feet, so the Mishka free thing is 60 feet.
You fucking torpedo Nafisa.
She could like...
Technically, you could probably walk out the front door if you wanted at this point.
Yeah, I think How much more of a power move?
I don't know. I kind of love jumping out the window.
You see Nafisa jump out the window, circle the building, and reappear at the door.
You want to see me do it again?
Well, that's Nafisa's turn. She just runs up, grabs the bishop, and then jumps out a window.
Okay. So Nafisa is effectively out of the fight right now. That places them in a very awkward position. Let me double check her abilities.
Because narratively, obviously not mechanically, but narratively, they also have the threat now of being surrounded by mobsters.
Correct.
This is the part where they leave.
Okay. On the NexCor operative's turn, she sees the bishop gone, and is very much like, all of the blood wolves are down, Kaya is out of here. She is going to use her cunning action to disengage, and she is gonna full action just run out of here. Get to the other side of the altar. So yeah, she is effectively piecing the fuck out. Because, you know, she's this is not good for her. The angel. This is an interesting point for the angel. Nafisa has the bishop and has stolen him. The angel is a divine construct. However, it is not dumb. It is actually quite smart at 17 intelligence. It knows that if it were to take a hostile action against Nafisa, it would potentially lead to the bishop being harmed. And so it doesn't want to do that. The angel is going to fall back on its next most pertinent kind of directive. And Soleil, do you choose to make an attack of opportunity as it tries to leave melee with you?
God.
I feel like that's a bad choice. I just have that hunch, so 6 HP to my name. I'm not picking fights I know I can't win, so...
Okay. Oh, also, this is just to go back a second. For Nafisa, for your Zephyr Strike super speed, how do you manifest all of that?
It's sort of like, I don't know if this is like a dated reference, but in Ruby, when like the main character Ruby runs, there's rose petals everywhere, but in Nafisa's case, it's this wild mess of like hawk feathers just manifesting out of nowhere from like the winds around her feet. And it's not like Flash super speed where she's like vibrating, she's like making these big strides, she is going like large distances in few strides. So like one step she's there, the next step she's like 3 or 4 tiles over.
Gotcha. So like it's like wind with feathers blowing out from her as she basically kind of like Mario jumps across.
Yeah.
Okay. With you not taking an attack of opportunity, Ludus will also not take an attack of opportunity. And the angel is going to move out of melee with you guys and go over to the torn in half Cathedral Templar from the Bloodwolf Iron Fang who ripped him in half, and is going to use his once a day, or their once a day because it's a non-gendered being, is going to use its once a day Raise Dead spell.
Oh.
Normally this would take an hour to cast, however this is both an angel in a hallowed cathedral, and the person only died about 12 seconds ago, so it's essentially a super revivify at this point. As the person was ripped in half, you guys see everyone but Aurora sees this polygonal figure just kind of like shifting forms and direction. It doesn't really have a front or a back. It's just these holographic eyes projecting everywhere and these floating limbs of energy shields and energy blades and floating kind of polygonal wings and stuff around it, as it will float over to this person and extend out a just kind of projected like code, like a stream of runic angelic code into this person. And you see this golden blue energy form between the two halves of the person and start like wrapping into them and pulling the two sides of the guy back together. And as they reconnect, you see that the person begins floating off the ground as their eyes and ears and mouth and everything open up with this blue golden light pouring out of them. And that runic code, like basically scrolling across their eyes, kind of like a screensaver in it as it is working through it, and a just beam of light comes from the sky, from the skylight down onto the person. Aurora, you see that this person is like just filled with divine light as they float off the ground, and then you see a rip in reality as this tear of black and violet energy opens up in the skylight, and a ethereal kind of shadowy avian form with these like bright glowing violet eyes that's kind of insubstantial like a shadow, holding a squirming vaguely humanoid figure made of light, as it is being physically pulled out of this rift in reality, kind of like a tractor beam, as this bird's talons are like dug into this spirit energy, but it's being forced down back into the body before it descends and the person's soul rejoins with the body and disappears as they let out a deep and shaky breath as the crow does this screech that only you're the only one who can see this, and you're the only one who can hear it. It is like screeching caw as it is then ripped back out through the portal it came in, and the portal promptly seals behind it as the Templar is brought back to life.
Huh?
The good news is, since the bishop is unconscious, there can't be the cathedral doesn't get to do its lair actions, and the bishop isn't even physically in the cathedral. He is literally not in his lair anymore. And so, Feng, it is your turn. You just saw an angel bring a man back to life and Nafisa smash through a broken window with the bishop. As it looks like the NexCor operative is trying to run out of here, and the Templar are currently undecided. They are right next to Lunas and in close proximity with Soleil.
Let's see. So I know that if I get up from prone, that's half my movement.
Correct.
Do I still have otherwise all my movement crawling?
No. I'm going to say crawling, you still move at half speed.
Okay, well, let's see. In that case, I may as well finally get up. So that's half. Then let's go. Let's see. It's gonna be out of range either way. Let's see if I can get to here. It's also gonna be out of range, but not as bad. Might be able to get to that next turn. All right. And let's go one. Calling back. Stay safe now.
Oh,
We're almost through.
just to protect her girlfriend.
3. Oh, that's such a stupid idea. But I have to ask, unfortunately, now that I thought of it.
Okay.
How high up are these chandeliers?
Oh, it's a high ceiling. This is a very
I
vaulted
figured.
cathedral.
I figured. I had to ask, as silly as it was. Okay, let's see. Let's do a dash action. So that was 1, 2, 3. I can do another 3. Okay, that's that. Yeah, you know what? I think it's going to be worth it. I hold out one sleeve. I slide a potion bottle down it, and shooting off like a rocket is the little emperor. And he is a dog on a mission. We're going to have him with his 30 feet of flight speed go right here, if possible. Well, no, he's going to need to be next to Lunas anyway, so...
Okay.
And bonus action, I am commanding my dog to apply the healing potion to Lunas.
Okay, so you open up your sleeve, and this small Shih Tzu with these giant, hand ears bolts forward, flapping its ears, propelling with its little zephyr energy across the room, like a Saint Bernard with this healing potion clutched in its mouth.
That is correct.
And it will go over, and because the little emperor is a dignified being, it will, once it lands right next to Lunas, looking up at these two Templar above it, it will use one of its ear hands to uncork the potion, and Lunas is still slumped on the ground next to it, so it'll pour the potion into Lunas's mouth, and he will glug it down happily before
Excellent.
It will politely put the glass down.
Yep. Just for good measure, I do not believe that my dog Zhao Hong is actually a tetrarchic faith, but I'll just have it do like the little hand gestures of practitioners, just in case.
The little starburst symbol with its hands.
Yeah, like you wouldn't shoot a patron of your faith who is also a small dog, would you? Okay, that's my turn.
Well, let's see what Templar Michael Vick has to say about this. So Lunas is conscious. He will stand up for 20 speed. He will pick up your dog with one hand.
Yes.
Excellent. And he is going to disengage.
Yeah.
And he's gonna fly. As his four wings spread out of his back as he grabs his dog and says, "Alright, there is no more reason for us to fight. I advise you stand down." As he will fly over Soleil's head and give Soleil a wink as he flies past. The Templar, do they choose to kill Soleil? That's the real question right now. I'm going to have them make a wisdom saving throw. And a nat 20 on the other one. So, one of them, you see he readies his sanctified sword cannon. It's this massive greatsword that has an energy reactor on the back, and like the blades part, kind of like a Gundam thing. The blades separate back as the energy starts to charge. As he looks like he's going to try and shoot like Feng to drop, because Ludus has already demonstrated himself as immune to radiant damage, and so this wouldn't do anything to him. But as he's about to, the other Templar, she will walk over to him, and she like grabs his sword and like pushes it down and goes, "They have the bishop, you fool! If we attack them now, they could kill him. But they have defiled this cathedral. They have taken our leader. We can't let them just leave." "Do not worry, brother. We will find them. We will hunt them down, and we will get the bishop back. But it can't happen right now. His life is at stake, and we cannot sacrifice such a devout and holy man to their wicked hands and wicked deeds." And with that nat 20, the Templar will see reason, and they will enter a holding pattern. Oh yeah, this guy is no longer dead, so he gets to remove his thing. Soleil, you hear all of this. The Templars are they're wearing helmets, so you can't really tell, but they're glaring at you through their visors. Soleil?
I'm sorry, I was cutting out for a little bit there. Can you repeat?
I said the Templars are not attacking right now, but they look on a hair trigger. What do you do?
Oh boy. I think it's time to go. So how far away from the door? Well, I guess I could jump out the window that Nafisa.
It's a fully broken window at this point. There is no impediment once you get to the window.
Yeah, hey, I'm just gonna look at Lunas, make a gesture. We're going.
Lunas nods. The dog also nods.
Whoop, I'm gonna go out the window.
Operation Defenstration is a go. Alright, so you go...
Keep going.
Yep, charging out the window. That Templar is unconscious. The Bishop is... quick. 20. He's still unconscious. Aurora, what do you do? People are leaping out of the window. You have an open front door next to you.
Yes, I have an easy out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, just since Feng can essentially just use a reaction and just leave.
That's true.
Whatever. So I'm going to just help Lunas. And I'm going to vortex warp Lunas out, out the front door, essentially.
Okay. Yep. Lunas will blink through a little shadow gate and rematerialize flying out the front door.
Then I will stand up and get out the front door myself. Feng, I advise you do the same right now.
The power move of dimension dooring to the window to jump out of it, though.
That's what I said. I was like, you sure you don't want to warp to the window?
Nafisa, do you keep running?
She isn't gonna, like, run off.
Yeah.
She's not by the entrance anymore at this point. She's, like, a little ahead, and she looks really jumpy. Like, keeping an eye out, because they're out of the cathedral, but there are guards posted, like, everywhere, and they made a lot of noise, so she's already eyeing, like, escape routes, and, as an action, I'm going to, call Nyx back with one of my spell slots, because I missed my dock.
Yeah.
What element is Nyx when you bring her back?
I'm gonna bring her back as bog standard lightning, just regular
Okay.
old Nyx. No gimmicks.
Okay, so you see, there's lots of, cobblestones and stuff in this part of town, and you see the stones kind of form up like a shell, a Nyx-shaped shell, and then the stones drop, and there is just a stone dragon Nyx there. And she comes pattering over to you and gives you a big lick.
Plenty of times for licks later, Nyx. We have to go. We stole a bishop.
Oh, jeez. And so, yeah, you basically peace off to go rendezvous. The NexCor operative is going to do a triple dash with cutting action. It is going to leap out the other window that the Bloodwolves came in on. I go running in the opposite direction of you guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
No windows left unchecked.
With the bishop gone and the field down on this place, the angel having resurrected the remaining Templar, you see it kind of look at Feng being the only person left in this room aside from the Templar, and you see the angel just basically folds its arms over itself and its like digital polygonal wings over itself, and you see it just kind of collapse inwards as it is, basically like just destabilizes and then blinks out in a flash of light and is gone. All right, fun. You are alone. There are two angry-looking Templars and one Templar kind of picking himself off the ground after coming back from the dead.
All right. Let's see. I could just go out the window.
It is the closest thing to you right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think I'll just sort of awkwardly walk over to the window and turn back to them and say, "And peace also be with you." And rather than jumping out, I'm grappling.
Yeah, I figured you were gonna Spider-Man out of there with
Yeah,
that.
you know it.
All right, with that, the combat will come to a close. And you know what that means. You guys did it! You completed your mission successfully and murdered 3 Bloodwolves.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Well, technically you murdered 2. The Templar murdered the other one.
R.I.P. Bloodwolves.
Can we get some Fs in chat for the Bloodwolves?
Yeah. They do have one
So-
captured Bloodwolf.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking maybe I should... No, I can't carry him. Well.
That's gonna be a fun HR meeting.
Alrighty, so yeah, you guys are able to rendezvous with Nafisa. Nyx is back in action. You guys are in hostile territory. Alarms are going off. There was a massive, constant beams of energy hitting this cathedral as it also lit up for much of the town to be able to see. Templar and soldiers and gendarmerie are rushing towards it. How do you guys want to get out of here?
I don't know yet. Pass without a trace goes up as soon as the bell gets picked up.
I think it's on you, babe.
I was like, there's a lot of hate that Rangers get. However...
Pass without trace, pretty good.
Yep.
It's just we don't have smites. We're the same as paladins. We traded our smites in for a shit ton of fucking utility.
So with once again the pass without trace as the elements kind of bend around you guys. Make some stealth checks with a +10.
Okay.
The 30 for me.
Hell yeah.
Okay, do you have me roll for
It's
next
a
week?
30-20 for me.
Actually,
Dirty 30.
That's a dirty 30.
That's a natural
Oh,
one.
right.
That's a 23.
The good news is this was like a group check, so your nat 1 does not overcome all of the 30s that you guys got. You do see, because you're spending so much effort concentrating on this spell to, cover a lot of people, You guys, plus your companions, plus all of the ally cards you have. There's a lot of people you're trying to bail out of this part of the city. So you find yourself like you're concentrating so much on spreading it around everyone else that you begin to like slow down by comparison. But with that Volai kind of will help like sling you over and help Naruto run with you next to her using her super monk speed as she gives you a nod of approval.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you guys are able to head back out of the ritzy area of the city, crossing back into Lazlo's direct territory to reconvene. For simplicity, we'll say it's going to be the restaurant, and you meet back up there. What do you guys say to each other?
Okay, so like we aren't. Just to be clear, this man isn't going to go into a room and disappear, right? We're going to talk to him together, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, whether or not it's us, Lazlo didn't have plans to take him out back, so.
Lazlo goes, no, I need to talk to him to have him reach out to the Redeemers to call off their attack, but he needs to live until they are able to speak to him themselves.
And after?
It is up to the church to handle its own wayward sheep, as he kind of grins.
Let's get him into a chair and tie him up so you can talk to him in front of all of us.
Thinking back to when we saw him chopping a man's fingers off as we first met.
Lazlo kind of looks at you guys and goes, he may prove reticent to fully diverge everything he needs to, just making you all cognizant of this.
Right. I mean, we're really good at getting people to do things and talk about things and to being really annoying to them. It'll work out. Besides, we have so many people here, I mean, somebody's bound to work something on him.
So be it. As he takes off his, his jacket and everything and rolls up his sleeves, takes out like an apron, wraps it around. This is a question for you all. Do you actually want to interrogate him, or do you want to hand wave that?
Like, not act it out.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I am personally fine with hand waving it and saying stuff happens, but I also know that I don't want to fridge another NPC.
He's not going to die. You know he won't die. Lazlo has
but
explicitly said he's not going to kill him.
we need to talk.
Yeah,
You might
know
torture
that
him a
we're
bit,
not-
but he's not going to kill him.
I think we should be here for this. I think we should not torture the man, and I think I know that if we just hand wave it, it's gonna be like, oh, he's not gonna call the Redeemers. But also, I feel like by talking to him, we're also gonna be able to push him to, or at least get the information we would need to incriminate him. I guess, right? Because I know Lazlo said the church will handle it, but would that mean that this becomes public information that he was going to do this, that this is all orchestrated by him, or is he just going to call off the Redeemers and get let go?
Listen, this could be another opportunity for you to send more info to our favorite reporter.
Yes, so we should interrogate him and not, shock him or whatever the fuck Lazlo's going to do to him.
You see Lazlo is arranging various tools in front of the bishop.
Well, whatever we do, I'm not going to be a part of this.
Are you gonna go back to the apartment?
No, I think I'll just go to the restaurant.
Is it okay if I ask why, Aurora? Not that I'm questioning your decision, I just want to know your thinking.
I'm still rather shook, and I don't exactly want to do an interrogation right now.
Okay. Take Nyx with you. She shouldn't be here for this either.
I can do that.
I think I will join you then.
Be nice. And thank you.
Of course.
Okay. Aurora, Feng, and Nyx will step into the restaurant, and you can get something to drink. There's not really any food ready, but you can get some drinks. And you guys will interrogate the bishop. You could choose to make a intimidate or persuasion check with advantage. And you guys can pick which one of you is going to be doing the role.
I do have my learning from the best. I can gain proficiency for one skill check. Only one it means I can get like a +3 to persuasion with advantage. What about you, Maris?
I have a +3 to intimidation, but I would not have advantage on it. So
No, you guys
No,
would have
we
advantage,
have-
period, because of Lazlo.
oh, I see. So
So it's basically, do you
I
want to
mean,
do persuasion or intimidate?
Soleil, I don't want to scare this man with the chompy chomps.
like just scare him normally, or
I mean, like, let's not hurt him. I mean, he is hurt, but I mean, like, this isn't a fight. This is us, like, kicking an injured animal. We should.
all right.
You're more familiar with this stuff.
Well, usually this sort of thing is better left to the expert. Sort of nods over to Lazlo, but if you want to prevent that from happening, maybe if you kind words from you to talk before it gets to that.
Okay. I will try. But if it doesn't work out, I'm going to feel really awful for him.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be pretty.
Okay. Make a persuasion with advantage, and you can click that your proficiency for it on your sheet temporarily, or you can just give yourself a +3 at the end. Either way.
I will temporary persuasion proficiency. That is a 22.
22. Okay. Yeah, with that, the bishop knows he is pretty well fucked right now. As he is aware of his position. And you have compiled between all of your experiences, the dossier that Zealot gave you, etc., a lot of data that weighs against this bishop. And Lazlo basically has a scroll of sending on him that he will basically be pressuring the bishop to use to notify the Redeemers, because it wouldn't be much point if Lazlo did it. And so you're able to convince the bishop that this is probably the best thing for him to do this peacefully without being tortured, since your guys are going to get him to use it anyway. And he is kind of a pussy now that he has lost all semblance of power and control over the situation. So Nafisa is able to avoid getting the bishop perhaps unnecessarily tortured, much to Lazlo's disappointment. So, with that, the bishop will use the scroll of sending to notify one of the Redeemers. He will say, Forgive me. I have sinned. I erred in bringing you to the city. I surrender myself to the mercy of the church. Find me, Zarkanikos. And that's what he says. Lazlo kind of clicks his tongue. Zarkanikos is the name of Lazlo's restaurant. It's the Dragon's Lair. That's the name of his restaurant.
I was like, wait a minute, that name sounds really familiar.
Yeah, it was on the map in the Discord and stuff. Yeah, that's just the Skiari word for his restaurant. So the bishop will slump his head, and Lazlo will kind of click his tongue, a bit disappointed as he folds away his tools, and he will put a hand on the bishop's shoulder and say, well, may the gods have mercy on your soul. At least someone will. As he will walk away with you guys if you want, unless there's any final things you want to say to the bishop.
This is a second chance. Don't forget that. And she'll walk out.
Soleil will follow.
Okay. You guys leave. While everything is happening there, is there anything that you two want to do, Feng and Aurora, in the restaurant? With also Ludus, I guess, and any other any other allies that you want to be present for it.
I think Aurora just will probably sit down in a booth with, probably a mug of beer or something like that, and just take a big swig before just plopping her head on Feng's shoulder. And just not really say much, but just take comfort in the presence.
Yeah, I don't think there necessarily needs to be much said here. I was half thinking she was going to, make a quick fry bread, but it's probably better to just stick nearby. So I think that's what she does.
Okay. Nyx will climb up onto the counter and scrabble up it and lay her head on Aurora's laps, and she can tell that Aurora is distressed.
I think Aurora will just say very simply to Feng, now that this is done, there's some things that I've been putting off, but just until I figure it out, just promise you'll support me.
Of course. You say that as if it is difficult.
I'm beginning to realize how much I need all you.
No one is an island, I suppose.
I've been an island for quite a long time.
No problem in that. Do you think we will ever truly understand Nyx?
Maybe one day.
Well,
Pretty smart folk.
And she is very good company, regardless.
Give her a little scratch behind the ear.
Yeah.
Nafisa, I actually don't remember this. Has Nyx gotten a form yet for Aurora? I know she got the one for Soleil. I don't remember if
She did, and Aurora can understand Nyx. I just haven't gotten around to drawing it yet because it's
so
it's a hard concept.
as you guys say that, Nyx, has no eyes, so she can't really look up at you, Aurora. But she goes, "Aw, thank you."
Huh?
And Feng hears, "Crascorare."
Huh?
And she'll
just
lift up her head and give you a big sloppy lick across the face.
Ugh. Oh, god damn it.
It has a static electric crackle to it and causes your hair to poof out. Very, very woolly sheep mode.
My brush is back at the apartment.
Oh, you don't think it suits you?
I mean, it's weird. I take a lot of effort, you know that.
Of course. Well, nothing that can't be fixed.
Right. And she'll just take another swig before plopping her head right back onto Feng's shoulder.
Okay. Eventually, Soleil and Nafisa can exit the room with Lazlo, and Lazlo will look at you all and say, "Excellent work out there tonight. I'm genuinely impressed by your capabilities under pressure there."
Thank you.
So what happens now?
Unfortunately, now we wait. From what I understand, I will likely be receiving a visit tomorrow from the Redeemers. They are already operating in the city. Is what is my intelligence has informed me, so they should be responding expeditiously tomorrow when given opportunity. And hopefully everything was enough, and I will still be alive tomorrow to see you off and see you well compensated for your efforts here. But aside from that, he gives you all a very wry smile, showing off his golden some of his golden teeth. He goes, "All we can do is pray."
Anything we can do to make sure things stay in our favor once they arrive?
Well, if you have an opportunity, please, after you could either stay here tonight, I can bring out some of the sleeping bags, or you could go back to your apartment and just arrive here by 0900 preferably.
I think we can manage that. He'll look to the others.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, genuinely, thank you for everything. I will be more gracious tomorrow if I am still alive, of course. But I think you have all earned a good night's sleep.
Listen, don't talk like that, Lazlo. We both know you're too stubborn to die.
The gods keep trying, but I refuse to acquiesce. What can I say? No rest for the wicked, after all.
We'll try to get a little, and so will we.
Yeah, so he will, kind of pat you on the shoulder, Soleil, and go, all right, everyone, have a good night. And he will turn to go talk to Andras and the other leaders.
All right.
Do you guys wish to crash here or back at your apartment?
I want to go back to the apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I presume apartment, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want a bed. I don't want a sleeping bag.
All right, you guys head back. Anything you want to do before bed?
Oh, I have to do it.
What
Hey,
are you gonna
Slay. It's time.
Uh-huh.
So, Aurora, while kind of getting ready, fixing her hair, putting it in probably curlers or something like that, since Nyx poofed it up so much, probably. We'll just be kind of thinking about the incident with Andras earlier in the day. It's just like, kind of like, fuck, I need to, I need to take care of this. And it's just going to walk up to Soleil's room and just give it a knock.
Yeah, it'll be open.
Yep. She'll just say, it's me, while opening the door.
Soleil's in the midst of kind of patching himself up.
Yeah. I realize this may not be the best time, but there's something I needed to talk to you about.
Yeah, shoot. I mean, everything okay? Are you
Everything's
okay?
yeah. I'm fine. Everything's fine with me for the most part, at least. So I earlier today me and Feng did soup kitchen for the Erexians, and it went
That's
very
nice.
well.
That's good.
Andras was there.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, he's a good guy. I'm glad he was able to help you all out.
He was very helpful in the moving things around, considering me and Feng aren't exactly the strongest gals.
Mm.
But he was not very happy with me, to put things bluntly.
Wow, what'd you do?
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. I didn't really do much of anything. Like, I was walking with Feng, holding her hand, and just kind of talking, and I tried to make small talk with him, and he just snapped at me. And I'm not trying to say this to make you like him any less. It's just necessary context, I suppose, for what comes next. We did settle things, and I think we're on okay terms now. But, Soleil, do you have feelings for him?
He pauses what he's doing, and he looks over at you and goes, "What?"
I mean, like, more romantic feelings for him.
He kind of tilts his head again at that, like, what? I don't. Why do you ask?
He, in his... He thought I was stealing you from him. And I tried to explain that we are not an exclusive item, me and you. And I didn't really help very much. He still seemed to view me as competition for you.
Soleil just lets out a big sigh.
I, I'm gathering, based off of what I know of you, that well, I mean, I'm tripping over this because I don't know how to say this without making it sound, hit it harder, anything like that, but it's like he said he loved you.
He's quiet for a moment, looking at you. You can see the lights behind the skulls, like the sockets, kind of flicker a little bit, like the wheels in his head are turning. He did what now?
He said that he loved you.
Like the big L.
The big L. If you don't believe me, and we can bring Feng in here too, and she'll confirm it.
No, I don't think you'd make this kind of stuff up.
And I really don't. I just want to be very clear. I do not mean to get in the way of your enjoyment of your time with him. It's just, I needed to make sure I wasn't getting in the way of your time with him.
No, Rory, you. I like to think that I'm a straightforward enough guy that if you were, he gives little air quotation marks, getting in the way of anything, I'd be okay telling you. Understanding about this, but now I see it's, a little worse than I thought. That's a damn shame.
A shame.
Yeah, I mean, Andres is a really great guy, and I mean, didn't want to hurt him, that's all.
Ah. Um. I'm sorry. I just figured you might be going over there tonight, and I didn't want things to get worse. I don't know. My feelings are all sorts of mess right now, but I felt like this was something you needed to know.
Yeah, I mean, he and I had a talk. I thought we came to some kind of understanding. Kind of figured he'd tell me himself that is the case, but I'm sure he I'm sure he realizes that getting attached to a guy like me is just an objectively bad idea.
Right. She looks like a little bit.
Awkward.
Just we
I can hear Lily laughing embarrassed.
No, that was Tiff laughing.
That's me. That's me. I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess I'll have to talk to him again, but he needs to know where things stand. He deserves that.
Mm-hmm.
He just don't really do that. Usually.
Not very romantic.
No.
Your folks seem to at least have something like that, though, right?
Sure, although 2 out of 3 of my folks either were mortal or started out as mortal, so I think they remember these things.
Yeah.
Me, though, kind of clicks his tongue. Well, let's just say it's not for lack of experience. But
No, I think I've been putting these pieces together pretty clearly from our time together. Being a romantic's nothing wrong.
I don't know. Sometimes my folks would say that like the right person will come along, but I don't know. That kind of seems to be putting everyone else that came before this right person down. I like to think I have a very good time with all of my partners equally. There's a little a little flicker in his eyes.
I mean, I enjoy my time with you very much, Soleil.
Likewise, Aurora. And
Do you want to see what would happen if I asked the Union about you?
huh, gonna make an appeal, are you?
Mm-hmm.
He gives a little playful shrug of his shoulders. Well, I certainly wouldn't want to impose if you've got a good thing going.
Could be better with someone like you.
It definitely could be better with someone like me, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, hold on one second. She's gonna walk out the door and go over to the girls' room. Just walk in and say, "Y'all mind if Slay joins?"
I thought he was already, part of our party.
Well, no, like becomes part of the cuddle pile here.
Well, yeah, he's part of the party.
Is he not already entangled with you? Would he
What?
not
I
want
mean-
to?
No, that's not that. I just thought that the union stuff.
You
that-
just hear from his room. I thought I needed a formal invite.
I
Get the
keep
fuck in
forgetting
here.
how thin these walls are.
It's a safe house, not a sex dungeon.
So like over here.
All right. Lifts himself, shuffles over to your room.
We got a lot of pillows.
Sounds really good.
I will have to ask your advisement on this, Aurora. I do not believe I have ever slept with someone quite so well endowed in the antler department.
That the well endowed verse, like part she just immediately flushes red. I'm like, wait a minute.
You're a cough from outside by Chi-Chi.
Just get in here.
Soleil is going to like shift and shimmy himself into the middle of the cuddle puddle, and just with his big arms, presuming everyone's cool with this, just like scoops each of you up into like his into a big like cuddle hug.
Mhm.
Yeah, This works.
All right. With that, the Union was quickly dismantled, and
Union Buster Soleil.
yeah, might as well call Soleil Amazon out here the way he's busting unions.
I love that the Union was formed because Aurora was mad at Soleil, and then checks watch 2 days later.
Yep.
She's a fickle creature.
She's just a girl, Maris.
Just a girl.
She couldn't go 2 days without that bussy.
Incredible.
Andres has gone with that bussy for months. Look at what's happened to him.
Yeah.
Wrecked
It's a cautionary tale.
Wrecked him.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine not his rectum, but he's probably more the giver.
Speaking of well endowed, so you guys are blessed with quiet, dreamless sleep, and are able to wake up fully refreshed after a long rest. And is there anything you want to do as you wake up? You actually begin to hear. Actually, I'll interrupt you guys before you do your morning routines. As you guys wake up in the morning, you all wake up at different times normally. However, fairly early in the morning, you hear a lot of traffic, which is unusual because in the last 4 days you've been here, you occasionally would hear cars and stuff, but not to this level. You hear a lot of traffic and a lot of clamoring voices and stuff coming from outside your window, as presumably a lot of vehicles are rolling through.
I like to think Soleil will get up pretty quickly with sharp hearing and all that. He'll awkwardly shimmy his way out of the cuddle puddle, trying not to disturb people. And we'll go check out the window, see what's going on.
Okay. You check out the window, see what's going on. You see that there is a long convoy of military vehicles and supply trucks that have rolled in. And you see getting out of them are Federation, there's like UFAS soldiers and stuff that are dismounting and taking out supplies and materials and stuff. And you see some Zephyr copters, which something that Soleil has never really seen in person before. These basically, large helicopter-like vehicles descending down with the NexCor company logo on the side of it as it is descending down. And in addition to the convoy of military vehicles, you see also amongst them are various NexCor security forces vehicles that are also dismounting and getting out these supplies and stuff. And you see like medical personnel are beginning to go out and start treating people as soldiers are kind of breaking apart barricades and trying to form like a cordon and get everything kind of organized here.
I think seeing all of this activity, Soleil is going to quickly rouse the others, saying that I think we gotta go.
Are we getting ambushed?
Not yet. We're not, but there's
We don't
a
have to
lot
go yet.
happening.
Oh. Shit. Okay. Do we just go to the train station or what?
Weren't we going to the restaurant to,
We gotta check
Watch
in with
the handoff.
Lazlo first.
and get paid?
Oh yeah, I guess that does
It's
matter.
true.
I would like to get paid after all this.
A fifth of why we do these things?
This?
Oh yeah, the other 4/5 are us.
Hey.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm a little sleepy sheepy.
It's
Ludus
okay.
is still
We can-
asleep on the floor, curled up.
I'll go
Lunches,
wake him up now that I
chest.
know to dodge his
Yeah.
wingspan.
You also notice, since he has slept in the same place for basically 4 days, he actually has a fairly small little gold pile behind underneath
Aw.
him.
Oh my god. His tiny hoard.
His tiny little hoard.
Oh,
As
that's so cute.
his wings bolt out and he kind of stretches out and he does a very big stretch and one of his hands goes straight through a window by accident.
Not the
Well, we aren't staying
Big
here.
stretch.
Window number 3 casualty of this session.
um, really, you guys like double tapped one window.
They're breaking more glass than a Jackie Chan movie here.
As Ludus kind of very sleepily wakes up, he's still got like a gold coin pressed against his cheek. And
Soleil will do the full anime wipe it off for him.
Aw.
it
Take the gold coin off.
Yeah, it clatters to the ground. And he goes, "Oh, is it time for breakfast?"
Already some excitement has started without us, so I suggest you eat quickly.
Ha! That is something I could accomplish with great prowess. As he looks around and sees no food. Looks properly disappointed.
I got this.
Okay, I got all my stuff together. We're going?
Well, Chishi, we're going to go check in with Lazlo and make sure the bishop handoff will go all right. Will you and Lunas come with us, or are you two done here?
She looks up at Lunas and Ludus goes, "Well, I have to see the completion of our adventure and receive our quest reward." And Shishi kind of sighs and looks out the window and goes, "I should probably go talk to the Federal Ministry of the Interior officials I see, along with all of the soldiers. Please be safe, Ludus." Ha! Safety never even enters my mind.
We'll take care of him, Chishi.
She kind of looks at you all, having experienced you guys in the past, and all right, I'm trusting him in your care for now.
We brought him back last time. We'll bring him back again and again. He's very important to us and you.
Probably get you something to eat at Lazlo's too.
I suppose I could settle.
He perks up at the idea of getting food at Lazlo's, since Feng does not seem willing to cook right now on account of far more pressing matters.
I can't believe he's excited to eat the food of evil.
Mm.
The tummy of
crazy.
justice cares not from which the energy flows.
Food has no morality.
Yep. So yeah, you guys will exit the building and start heading to there. The soldiers, and you see now amongst the soldiers, there's a lot of Federal Ministry of the Interior, gendarmerie, various special agents and stuff are also working. They're setting up what looks to be like a kind of like a command center, beginning to hand out like medical supplies and food and like chocolate bars and stuff to children. Really, it seems like they're providing a lot of humanitarian assistance, but there's also soldiers that are beginning to fan out and stuff and look to be more warily surveilling things to try and bring order. But because of your actions, a lot of the disorder has been broken already. Lazlo and his effective honorary lieutenants have really kind of restabilized the situation ahead of these people. They perhaps did not know that was going to be the case when they arrived here. And there is also a good mix of NexCor security forces amongst them. And as you proceed to the restaurant, you see one of those Zephyr copters that landed. It actually lands fairly close by to you guys, and you see a squad of a league above the rest of the NexCor security forces. These guys are all heavily armored, heavily armed. You can immediately tell some of them are mages. Perhaps there is people who can use divine casting amongst them. There's a good 10 people that are very elite NexCor security forces. And as they kind of fan out a perimeter outside of the copter, you see a woman come out of it who is, kind of holding up one hand as the propellers wind down, as she has a long white greatcoat over her shoulders, kind of blowing in the tempest created. And she kind of squints her eyes before turning, and she sees you guys walking by, and she will motion for the security forces around her to apparently file in next to her. She is making a beeline directly for you guys.
Are we about to get arrested?
No. She's not a cop. She looks like a business lady, so we're probably going to get
But NexCor wants our heads.
I mean, they tried.
That'd be pretty bold of them to try here and now, but she doesn't exactly look armed to the teeth.
I suppose we could just keep walking.
No, I think we should hear. Right? I mean, we followed them, but we've never really talked with them before, right?
I mean, we did try talking to the one gal that did end up putting the bounty on our heads, but that didn't go so well.
Yeah.
Can only get better, right?
Maybe they'll rescind the bounty. Maybe they'll say, it's we think the blood wolves will back up because we beat them up. What if next the same way? There's we won't mess with you anymore. Oh, that would be really good.
It would be good, but there's a time for fantasizing and a time for realism.
I will never stop fantasizing, Feng.
It is unfortunately one of your charming points.
Yeah, as you guys kind of proceed over under Nafisa's charge, the soldiers kind of fan out around you guys. They're not guns out at you, they're just kind of positioning themselves. And the woman, now that she's closer, you see that she is an incredibly striking figure. Incredibly beautiful sculpted features. She has this white full body white pants. She's got knee-high black boots on, a vest of navy blue with gold gold buttons. It's very low cut, and she is very well endowed, fair skinned. She has these striking molten silver eyes. It's literally her eyes shift amongst the silver sclera as she's scanning around. She has golden lips, as if it was actually the metal gold lips. And she has this vibrant purple hair done up in a very tight bun, with a pair of hairpins holding it in place, with streaks of gold running through it, and a large golden crescent moon halo floating behind her head. And she looks a little like this for everyone. To briefly cover it. And there is more to it. Unfortunately, it becomes very pixelated very quickly, so you will have to wait till I repost it in Blue Sky to see the full body of her. Yeah, with her golden golden eyelids, and she will look over at you all and in a very sophisticated voice say, "Ah, Romance Dawn. It's good that we finally get to meet. I'm seeing your work in action, and I have to admit I'm very impressed."
And to whom do we owe the pleasure?
Oh, forgive me. My name is Angelika Dalani. I'm the Executive Director of the Department of Innovative Resource Solutions at NexCor.
I see.
Pleased to meet you.
As she speaks, one of the unsettling things about her voice is, she's talking to you guys, but she sounds like her voice is coming from, like, kind of all around you. It's a very, like, surround sound style approach. Like, you can't pin it down directly coming from the person standing in front of you. It sounds like she's standing to your left and right and behind you all at the same time. It's a very overwhelming projection of her voice. But there's no, the mages could quickly see, there's no, like, ambient magical effect for it. This apparently is just something about how she talks. And when I had heard that you were operating here, well, it's purely coincidental that I found myself arriving here, seemingly when the worst of the worst is already out of the way, but I'm glad we finally got to meet. I've heard so much about you.
What a pity. If we could only say the same.
I tend not to get directly involved in things too often, but you can at least take solace in knowing that I've made sure to stay quite abreast of your adventures across the world.
Oh, so are you like a fan or like a friend of us now? I'm sorry, it's just really confusing hearing that and knowing the bounties that are on us.
Yes, Miss Nafisa Vianadar, of course, I understand that this might be a bit overwhelming, but you could say I'm an interested party in what you've been engaging in.
Are you going to help this place?
Well, we're certainly going to be bringing stability back to the city, but it seems like you've already caused a great deal of that, so you have made our lives significantly easier, and we can transition to reconstruction at a much greater pace than originally expected.
Seeing as we did you effectively a good turn, it seems only right you would do something for us as well.
She smiles, and she's got these, like, pearly white teeth with fangs, as she smiles at Soleil and goes, yes, Mr. Zhao, I assumed that it would only be a matter of time before you were asking for handouts.
So rude.
That seems like a dreadful first impression to make for your company, miss.
Oh,
Well, technically speaking, we already did have a dreadful first impression, so...
It's unfortunate that you've had such negative interactions with potentially people affiliated with my corporation, but I assure you that I am not here to deliver any violence upon you, as she kind of smiles and gestures to all of the heavily armed guards that have kind of cordoned around you right now.
Splendid. Then you would not mind if we leave.
Oh, of course. I'm not here to detain you. I'm not any member of law enforcement. I'm sure that you will be able to proceed to go interact with Mr. Kovac at your earliest convenience. I just simply wanted to meet you and give you at least a little parting word of wisdom.
We are listening.
I, first of all, wanted to thank you for your efforts here, as well as it's come to my attention that a previously terminated employee of our company was involved in some sort of malfeasance in this city, and we are fully cooperating with the Federal Ministry of the Interior in seeing that she's brought to justice. But I wanted to at least give you some insights that if she was not operating alone, then you have likely incurred the attention and wrath of somebody with a significant degree of resources and wrath at their disposal. And perhaps whatever misgivings anybody had against you prior to this point, well, they have certainly escalated after this, and you should be careful.
How thoughtful of you for the concern. Oh,
I want to insight check exactly what she means by somebody with a lot of power and resources.
Sure, make an insight roll.
I'm also going to use learning from the best because I had a little sleep. It's normal. That is a 6. Fuck me, she's talking too much jargon.
Yeah, she's too fancy talking for a young Nafisa. But yeah, so she just goes, I'm aware that there is a significant bounty on all of your heads, and my assumption is, of course, that it would be increasing in the coming days, and perhaps there would be an escalation of resources brought against you. So, be careful, as my little word of wisdom.
While we are here and exchanging favors so generously, do tell the servant of yours, what was her name? Kala? Cayenne? Hey, look to the rest of the party. Kaya? Was it Kaya?
Yeah, it was Kaya, the girl you were making winky faces at.
Yes. I do hope that she is doing well. She was such a darling. When we last met, I would hate for her to have a poor experience with us moving forward.
Well, from what I've gathered, many people who seemingly cross your paths in a adversarial fashion run into poor experiences.
Well, then there's no need for your concern then.
I have a concern. I have a question. Before, I know you're really busy to do stuff here, but if you don't mind, one more thing.
And I'm with the Colombo.
And what is it, Miss Nafisa of the Anadar?
So, lots about us. So, that we have Omega. What are your thoughts on them?
Well, I have to say that, from what I understand, Omega is something you've become quite attached to, and, well, all I can say is that it is a part of NexCor's intellectual property, and it would be greatly appreciated if you were to return them to us, and you would all be well compensated, but it doesn't seem like that is necessarily your intentions.
We make a point of not engaging in slave trading.
Oh, you're quite
By the
humorous,
way,
Miss
if
Wong.
oh, thank you. I like to hear that my degree is put to good use. Although, speaking of putting our skills to good use, if you would ever like to receive some notes on how to make that atrocious Nexite technology of yours functional and more productive on a broader scale, I would be happy to do something pro bono.
Oh, I am appreciative of that, Miss Wong, but I understand that such things can be quite costly. They tend to cost an arm or perhaps a leg. As she looks at you.
Fung, I appreciate the talk, but I want to finish one more thing.
Of
I want to
course.
say something in response. You see, when Kaya asked us about Omega, right? I mean, like, Kaya knew Omega was a person, right? But Kaya asked because Kaya simply did not care. I don't know what's up with her, but she did not care. But you said thing. You don't even acknowledge that Omega has things that they want to do, places they want to be. I'm looking at this woman in front of me right now, and she doesn't. I don't even think you see us as people, or people who work with you as people. I went adventuring because I am just a girl who wants to see the world and find her mama. But if people meet you and they see this, I mean, I don't really have a vested interest, but now I am totally fine with her. But I am going to beat the shit out of whoever you send to us because I don't like you.
Go.
I'm sorry if that was really aggressive. I just thought you should know. In case you want to like be better as a person. Because I'm certain there's somebody that cares about you, unfortunately, for them. And I don't mean that as like an insult. I know my friend here was doing something about that. I just don't think the way you're thinking about things is good.
I'm surprised you would put so much effort into going adventuring to find your mother. Seems like that's already been resolved years ago. But who am I to say and cast your dreams aside?
You do not wish to improve your product as a scientist or your conduct as a person, then it seems we would be done here. Good day to you, Miss Angelique, and I do hope we do not see each other again.
I know I've been quiet, but you are going to take good care of the Eryxians, right?
She very methodically turns to look at you, Aurora. And, despite her demeanor, so she's not like a terribly large woman. She's perhaps like 5'8" at most. She's just very, like, well built because of her seemingly angelic lineage. And you all can make insight checks.
Oh, okay.
That's a 7.
Well,
It's very fitting.
That's the 12.
Nafisa, you were going to pick up on some very clear messaging in a second that Aurora is oblivious to. She goes, "You may not know this about me, Miss Lathy, but my own background is as an Eryxian refugee. Of course, it was long before the war, and I have thankfully been able to build quite a life here in the Federation. But I deeply understand what these people have gone through to get here, what it's like to leave Eryxia as a non-mage. The things you have to give up to survive, the things you have to do to survive. To journey across the Eryxis Mountains, avoiding the vassal hunters. For the prospect of a better life and freedom here in the Federation. From what I understand, of course, you don't share that similar background, despite fleeing Erixia yourself. What I understand, you were given a boat ticket and were able to avoid those particular obstacles. And so I am deeply empathetic to the Erixian people, especially to its refugees. And I will see that they are properly taken care of. This is my wife's city, after all, and it would be remiss of me to allow it and the people who now make it home to suffer further predations and depredations.
How do you know so much about me?
As I said from the start, I am a deeply interested party in all of your lives.
And what did you call me?
Perhaps you would all do well to see yourselves better informed as well in your coming days. Good luck. I have some negotiations I must embark upon. And she does a little nod to you guys as she turns around, and she will depart with her security personnel.
Sheesh, what a piece of work. Well, we ready to head on in?
I think so.
Well,
Yeah, we're good to go. Like, Nafisa's like just sort of staring at Angelika while she walks away before turning back to the party.
did she call you Elite? To Aurora?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, she did.
Well, perhaps meeting her was not as unfortunate as it could have been.
Maybe. Sorry, that threw me off.
Okay, so Lazlo's place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You are able to head to Lazlo's place, where you see Lazlo and his lieutenants and a lot of shrouded assemblymen arrayed out with the bishop sitting in a chair, his hands restrained but otherwise, untouched. As when you guys enter, make perception or survival checks just for funsies.
Wow, a 17.
10.
18.
Perceive!
Ooh.
Perceive!
The
23.
perceptive amongst you, you guys notice that there's actually some rats that are kind of hiding in the shadows outside of Lazlo's restaurant, and you see they've got little glowing orange, like amber eyes looking at you guys as you enter, and Lazlo, you see for a moment his eyes are amber, like glowing for a moment before he blinks them back to his normal orange, and he smiles and his revolver disappears again into his tattoos as he goes. It seems that there has been an overwhelming response to the plight of the people of Signavista.
I should certainly say so. I didn't exactly expect the welcoming committee here.
Agreed. While there had been aspirations that this would happen eventually, the timing is, of course, quite suspect. But I have to be impressed that NexCor was able to pull it off without my informants notifying me.
Are you going to be able to handle all of this? I mean, not to doubt you, of course, Lazlo, but this is a lot happening after, well, so much has happened.
Oh, this is nothing. This is people with a clearly vested interest with little negotiation room. They will, of course, need to see the next site refineries back up and running, which requires them to work with the unions, which requires them to have workers, which requires them to deal with the local aficionado of such things. And so I think I will be able to negotiate quite favorable contracts with NexCor as well as the federal government for ensuring the prompt and lucrative reconstruction of our city.
Shoot, well, you seem confident, so...
I roll insight.
Sure.
Just feels like a weird energy that he's got right now. Nope.
That one.
That's
He is a cool cucumber. But please come in. I have some food prepared for you. We are playing the waiting game.
Well, that much we can certainly do.
You guys grab some snacks and stuff and some drinks. And it's a lot of like breakfast fare. And like some like light red wine, and like a little stew and lots of like fresh baked bread and everything. And Lazlo is, kind of just looking at the door, and while there's food and drinks, his men don't seem to be terribly receptive to them currently. And as you guys settle in, you see Lazlo's eyes go back to glowing before he, after probably about 20 minutes of it, he winces as he blinks, and you see the revolver rematerialize into his hand as the door to the restaurant opens. Walking into the Zarkani Kos is two dominant figures. One of them is wearing tetrarchic priest vestments, the black with the blue collar, a very wide-brimmed black hat with a blue kind of like a blue ribbon going around the base of the hat. The kind of what's it called, the cassock itself, very much hiding the form of the details of their form, but you see that they've got like leather and like steel armored, like heeled boots on underneath their like priest garment, and they are a like Tasmanian devil shifter, and you see that it's a male, and he looks around. His eyes are like this shifting miasma of like blue and gold, and then behind him is a towering wood elf woman who is wearing like a nun habit of black with blue accents to it that is entirely shrouding her form as well. And she has like over one shoulder an enormous like bright steel tetrarchic holy symbol, very much like Wolfwood's cross, that she has slung over her shoulder with one very muscular arm. And as she's holding it, they both are wearing like black fingerless gloves, and you see that there's like some gold veins that are like poking out from the very like thin gaps in pieces of clothing. And they walk in, kind of look at you all, look at all the assembled people, and then behind them you see that there is another 6 like hooded priestly nun-garbed figures, which are just staying silent and unassuming behind them. And they will look over at the bishop, and Lazlo will look over at them, and the Tasmanian devil shifter will say, "We've come for the bishop. There is answers that must be delivered." And Lazlo will look back and go, "It's been a long time, Victor." And the shifter glares at him and goes, "It's Mercy. My name is Mercy. It is what I deliver to this world." Lazlo kind of looks him up and down, shrugs. "So be it. Who am I to argue with a man of the cloth?" And Mercy will walk over, and you hear the clicking of his heels as he walks over. And the various assembled assemblymen kind of back off, like they form just like a natural human wave, like a tide departing as he walks forward. The tall, muscular wood elf nun kind of steps to the side, like very much backing herself into a quarter, so she has full observation of everyone in the room as she grips a strap on her holy symbol tightly. And Mercy will look at the bishop up and down and go, "I'm surprised you didn't learn more from the bishop in your care. That seems very unlike you, Lazlo." Lazlo kind of shrugs and looks over at you guys, and particularly at Nafisa, and goes, "I guess people are having a good influence on me in my old age." And Mercy just kind of clicks their tongue in annoyance as they will take out a large mithril holy symbol of the creed, and kind of hanging from their neck, and holds it out and extends one of their hands to the bishop's head holding the symbol, and you hear him muttering a prayer under his breath, and you see the bishop kind of spasm for a moment as blue and gold energy kind of like rakes into his eyes, and his like veins begin to stand out in his skin in that gold and blue way for just a few seconds before he kind of slumps in his chair as Mercy extends his hand outward and shakes his head. It is so disappointing to see even the best of us fall victim to sin and vice. But there is always time for repentance. There is always time for redemption. Temperance, as he gestures to the wood elf woman, who walks over with very heavy weighted steps in her heeled boots, as she will grab the bishop and begin dragging him behind her. And as she pulls him out of the room, the assembled other priests and nuns form a very quick cordon around them, and Mercy will look at all of you, looks at all of you except Aurora with disappointment and a bit of disdain, as he holds up his hand and goes, May the Four watch over you and protect you, and may you continue to walk a righteous path. For only the gods know what awaits you if you don't.
Also with you.
He actually pauses for a moment and looks at you, Fug, and he actually...
That was complete sincerity.
And he will nod. He actually does nod. Like, it's a bit of approval from the Goblin Woman. Like, he is like, yep, maybe I take a step back morally. As he does give you a full, genuine kind of nod of approval. And he will then look over at Lazlo and just say, You're only delaying the inevitable, Lazlo. You know where your path lies. And he walks out the door, and just without saying anything further. And even without making an insight check, you could tell the entire room has very perceptively let out a great degree of stress and tension, and even Lazlo has slumped his shoulders a bit as the Redeemers depart. Any last words from the party before we end the session?
No, I felt that went fairly well.
Still alive. That's a positive.
Mm-hmm.
How are you all feeling after this adventure? Like, after everything?
Oh, it was certainly trying. But I think I have more adventure yet in me.
I think it was a lot, but it felt good to help people. I'm not used to that much pressure, but I guess I'm getting used to it. Let's I know we gotta go deal with my business after this, but maybe we take a pit stop to have a nice bit of R&R.
I mean, I will need some time to compile everything, and then ask maybe Zelek and Shishi to look at it before I tell everything to Alessandra. I think I'm gonna do it regardless of what they say, but I want Zelek to know that we're trying.
All right.
Soleil?
He's been quiet as soon as you asked that, and his hand sort of rests naturally on the hilt of one of his blades and is kind of thumbing it anxiously. And it seems odd for him, but he's not really making eye contact with any of you.
I would like to look around to see if I see Andras anywhere.
Oh yeah, Andres is in the room.
Can I do an insight check to see how Andras is doing during this?
Sure.
That's a 10.
Seems to be fine. He's got the same level of concern as everyone else did in their interaction with the Redeemers. What were you about to say, Soleil?
He finally will look at everyone and just gives a bit of a sigh, like, I know I said it before, and I know that by all accounts we're okay, all things considered, but I'm still sorry for getting y'all into this mess.
All right.
Can I take you all with me for a second?
Sure.
Or actually, wait, are we ending session? I can hold off on this.
Yeah, I was trying to end the session, but
Yeah, sorry. No, we can save thing for next time. I know it's late.
Okay.
Consider it paying your union dues.
This is the first time I've gotten to really help Erixians, and that means a whole hell of a lot to me. So thank you.
I wouldn't be thanking me. I'm sure you would have figured something out yourself. Something that didn't require quite so much trial and tribulation.
Well, I've been trying for a few years, and this is the first time, so... Stand by my
Thank you.
comment.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
All right. And with that, we will end the session for now. Next time we can pick up with a bit of decompressing after all of this. But thank you guys for coming by tonight and watching. I hope you enjoyed. I want to announce that next session, so in 2 weeks, we're actually going to be taking a break from our time in Signavishta now that the brunt of it is over. And we're going to have a waifus and chill stream. So what does that entail? I'm going to post about it and stuff on Blue Sky and everything, but we're going to be hosting a stream at the same time where, we're going to talk about like kind of a retrospective about, this were 40 sessions in this campaign, 13 of which have just been in Signavishta. And we're going to talk about the campaign, answer any questions you guys may have, any questions about the campaign, people's characters, the lore and world of Nexus and stuff, anything you want. It's just supposed to be fun, relaxed. and your chance to learn more about everything, as well as answering any questions our players may have for each other or for me about their characters and whatnot. So please come on by in 2 weeks for that. It should be fun before we resume back to our regularly scheduled trauma dumping of our characters. And yeah. Additionally, if you haven't done so already, please give me a follow here on Twitch. Give me a sub over on YouTube, where you can watch the entirety of this campaign up to date. You can also follow me on Blue Sky and join my Discord, the Eternal Citadel, and be a part of my incredible community. I want you all to know you're all beautiful, amazing, and valid people, and I hope you enjoyed spending your evening with us nearly as much as we enjoyed spending it with you. And never forget the most important part, which is that the world is better having you in it. You should also go check out all of my wonderful players. They all are streamers or run their own campaigns in their own right. And at least one other person in this room is playing in one of their campaigns. That's a universal truth, no matter which person we're talking about. And so you should all go check them out and enjoy their adventures. Maris is finishing his campaign. Literally the last session coming up this Wednesday, so come on by for that. Also go check out the previous sessions if you can to catch up to date with all of the gay romantic drama.
Oh, I cannot believe it. So nervous, so stoked. It's gonna be a good time.
So gay.
So gay.
You love to see it.
If you are a follower, please copy down the call to hugs. If you are a sub, please copy down the knight's message. We're gonna go raid Vesper, everyone's favorite little Bato. Let's make sure I got his full name right. Oh, he's got the VT at the end. There we go. Who's currently playing Easter. I don't know what that is.
It's a holiday.
Wow! You're so enlightening, B. You're so enlightening.
You're so right.
So we're gonna go send him some love. So I hope you guys have a great time. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Bring your questions, bring your fun. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.